19 of the All Flag State Premier League saw first play second as Floreat Athena, who'd been knocked off top spot in the league by Bayswater City, hosted the league leaders, hoping to regain that position for themselves. Floreat thought they'd open the scoring. Benny Carvalho received the ball on halfway and stepped away from McCarthy, and with the defence backing off tried his luck from long range. Papalia saved, but his effort fell to Heaney, who tapped the ball home. But the following up striker was deemed to have been offside. It was Heaney who lost possession to Thomas Gooding on halfway soon after. He found McCarthy, who passed to McNeil, who in turn played the ball forward to Ross Cosgrave in space. He jinked one way, then the other, before feeding Gustavo Cataccioni, who looked to go past Jack Allen, but he was impeded and fell to the ground. Referee Hugh Best awarding Bayswater a penalty. Up stepped Ross Cosgrave, who sent the overcommitted Brad Effie the wrong way to give Bayswater the lead. Cataccioni feints to his right and then goes to his left, and Allen clearly grabs his upper body, impeding his run, and the referee didn't hesitate to point to the spot. Floreat looked to hit back immediately. Brooks found Carvalho with a pass to his feet. He cut inside Andy Reali and shot. Papalia did well to block, and the ball fortuitously fell to Reali, who cleared. A risky pass across the backline by Miller was picked up by Heaney, who unselfishly looked to set up Mikey Roberts. He drew three defenders and set up Heaney, but Papalia pulled off a superb save to deny Floreat pulling level. Not long after, Miller made up for his previous error and carried the ball over halfway for Bayswater. He found Cisco Jaquera, who played a give and go with Cataccioni. He let the ball run at the edge of the penalty area, and Thomas Gooding struck it first time, beating Effie on his near post. A good first-time strike by Gooding, but the keeper has to take some of the blame, as he appears to have let the shot go, believing it was going wide. Could that misjudgment have cost Floreat the league title? The start of the second half, and once again Floreat came out looking for an early goal to get them back in the match. Carvalho shot, but his effort lacked power and was easily saved. Floreat kept pressing, and when Brooks fed Heaney, he looked to set up Jared Smith, but quick intervention by Cisse prevented him getting a shot away. Papalia was quick to block, and Reali cleared the danger. In the 73rd minute, Floreat got their just rewards. Roberts fed Heaney, who cleverly made space at the edge of the penalty area and then curled a sublime ball to the back post, where Mark Walsh headed home from the acutest of angles. Floreat were back in the match. Superb play by Heaney and a great cross. Walsh does well to drift in at the back post and arrow his header home from a very tight angle. The question was, could Floreat find a second? Bayswater, running the clock down, almost gifted them an equaliser. Papalia rolled the ball out to David Cisse, whose casual pass was intercepted by Jared Smith, who looked to chip the keeper, but Papalia did well to claw the ball away from the empty net. A free kick not long after saw Papalia come off his line and fist the ball clear. The ball fell to Smith, whose shot avoided everyone and found the unmarked Walsh. He tried to head over the keeper and was only denied by excellent clearing defence by Miller. As the clock ticked down, Floreat kept applying pressure, and Bayswater were hanging on, and their supporters were biting their fingernails. That was when Cataccioni controlled the ball with his arm, and Floreat had a final chance for a share of the spoils. Up stepped Jon Brooks, who curled the perfect free kick into Papalia's top right-hand corner. Floreat had pulled level, and the title race was definitely still on. A truly wonderful free kick from Brooks, curling into the keeper's top right-hand corner, and Floreat were rewarded for their continued pressure and never giving up. Bayswater looked to hit back immediately, and Cataccioni looked to weave some magic in the penalty area. He beat three Floreat defenders with ease, and as he broke away from Spencer Harris, he went to ground. But referee Hugh Best deemed it a dive and booked the Bayswater striker. As Floreat carried the ball out of defence, the final whistle sounded. and it was on as even. Floreat Athena 2, Bayswater City 2.
Chris, a bit of a war of attrition there in the end, yeah, obviously got the points. You must be fairly happy.
Yeah, look, I'm glad at the end that we showed some great fighting spirit, and we did last week, and as well as today as well. So it was real pleasing that we could get a point out of the game. Probably disappointed with our first half that we probably, just let ourselves down a little bit, and possibly could have got away with all 3 points today. But pleased at the end.
Gustavo Mirolanda coming off in the first 10 minutes. Did that change your game plan at all?
No, it didn't. I mean, we had Ludo come off just a little bit longer after that, so really just probably equalled each other out at the end there.